Yeah, Priya.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the
तो
second
पहले
webinar.
इधर नहीं देते, पहले इधर देते फिर इधर देते, ठीक है, हमेशा याद रखना।
Yeah, second webinar in the series about transform your beliefs around money to transform your money. In the first webinar, in the last webinar, there was an introduction around, the three aspects of money that we have in our day-to-day life. The first is earning, the second is managing, and the third is spending. And all of us face challenges in either one or all of these aspects of money. So today's webinar will be focusing on the aspect of managing the money in your life, how it plays a part in this journey of transforming your money. Am I right, Gayatri?
Yeah.
So when we talk of managing money, Gayatri and I were just discussing that we earn money and we spend it on whatever is necessary for us, right? So if there is money coming in and there is money going out only, then this is more of a survival mechanism, right? Or the money is spent only for survival. Because whatever is coming in is spent on the needs which is necessary. But if there is an awareness of the money which is coming in or earned, if it is managed or nurtured or grown in a proper way and then spent on things which matter to a person, then there is true financial thriving, if I can call it, and not surviving. Now, what is the meaning of that? It's as simple as if I get 10 rupees, then I spend, for example, 6 rupees on things which are necessary, and 4 rupees, I keep it aside as a saving, right? Now, what do we mean by saving? Saving is nothing but a way in which the 4 rupees can be multiplied into ways in which it grows, in which it can be nurtured, in ways that it can be protected, that this resource either grows in a manner that can add on to more spending, or whatever is there remains in a particular way so that it can be used for a future use. Now, anyone might think it is so simple. So what is the challenge around managing money? Or what could be the challenge around managing money? Now, when we talk in a bigger picture, managing money includes a lot of things like investments, buying of things related to investments, like property or gold, or investing in businesses, or investing in a passive source of income. All that also comes as managing money. And many times the mindset with which we put money aside or save money and manage it matters a lot in how it grows. Yes or no, Gayatri?
Yeah, very
Would
much.
you like to?
One more thing which comes under managing money or looking at the investment is using money for self growth, for learning something. Using money to create more resources, not just in the form of money, but in the form of ability. That is also a form of investment.
Yeah. So, like any other resource, if we think that money is a resource which has to be managed, or has to be invested or has to be protected, nurtured, and grown in a particular manner, then is it done out of fear or is it done with love matters a lot. What do I mean by that? Many times when we invest in a particular place, maybe FDs or in the share market or in mutual funds or in properties, there is an inherent fear at times as to, will my money grow in a manner that will get me maximum results, and will my money be safe and secure, right? So most times we do not invest in places where we feel not comfortable with. That's because we feel not safe over there. For example, the share market, or for example, maybe mutual funds, or someone can invest a lot in gold but does not invest in property. Why? That is because there is some belief or some inherent obstacle that the person has in their head about investing whatever they have earned to put it in a particular place, right? Now, the myth that we would like to break, first things first, is to manage money, it is not necessary that you should earn money. Now, that might sound a little weird, because if I don't earn money, how am I going to manage money? It is as simple as, have you seen, a lot of Indian households, the women in the Indian households, have you seen them save up money and manage money in a particular way? Do they earn money? They don't. But they know the art of managing money well. They know the art of saving and growing the money in a particular way. Maybe with the limited amount of knowledge that they have, they just start putting money aside. But they know the art of managing. Have they earned it on their own? No. So managing, what we are trying to say here is, managing money is a mindset. More than only if I earn, can I start managing, or only if I earn, can I start saving? That is not necessary. Yeah? Yeah, Gayatri? Is there something that you would like to add?
If anybody has that belief, I guess that would come under the category of limiting belief about earning money.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm not directly earning it, I don't know, or I can't manage.
Yeah. And such kind of limiting beliefs may be running in the family also. Like, for example, managing money. I'm not trying to categorize any family over here or any person, but just look for yourself, that is managing money a part of the men, like the men in the family do it, the women in the family do not do it. It's not their job. Is it so? Is there a belief around that? You can look into that. And that could be a limiting belief. Another limiting belief could be that, I'm good at investing in gold because that's something that my family has been doing. But I'm very scared to invest in share market because I do not know how risky or not risky it is. So like Gayatri said, investing money on your self-growth is also a form of investment. And it is a skill which can be learned. Like, for example, if I'm learning the art of managing money, the art of the share market, or the skill necessary for understanding mutual funds or any other source of investment, then that is an investment for me to manage my own money. And hence that will grow because it is a resource which can grow. It is a skill which can grow. So the point is not of, how much money I'm putting aside. The point is, do I have the mindset to put aside money and manage and grow my money? Even if I have like, whatever, $5, $10, $15, or 5 rupees, 10 rupees? Am I trying to increase the value of that for my future so that I can use it wisely when I want?
And
Right?
if you already have the ability, or if you're already doing that, then the question for you is, what is your context behind saving money or investing? Is it fear?
Yeah.
No, because I need to save up for bad days. Or is it for creation? Maybe you enjoy wealth creation. That is a
Yes.
possibility. If that is not there for you, so you need to look into the context behind managing money if you are already doing that.
Yes. So we need to save up for a rainy day is something which most families believe in. I'm not saying it is wrong, but there are many people who just save it up for a rainy day and then do not know when they have to enjoy it. So one aspect of managing money and growing it is about enjoying the wealth or enjoying the money that gets created. Just like you enjoy learning a skill, you enjoy maybe gardening and you see the fruits of the tree coming out. It's like that. It's as simple as that. It's like you put your effort in a particular direction and you enjoy the efforts of it, right? So managing money also can come in that context, that I enjoy the wealth that I have created for myself. Also, we have noticed that some people have limiting beliefs around managing wealth and spending it for themselves. Like, we find a lot of people coming in saying, I do save up money for my children's education or for retirement or for XYZ things. But if asked, do you save up money for your own enjoyment or travel? They'll say, oh, I don't know. Is it necessary? If I have extra money, then I will do it. But that also needs to be channeled. Like when we talk of self growth or investing in yourself, investing in your happiness, investing in your things which make you feel good also multiplies your money in a particular way, because you feel good about spending it on yourself, right? Am I right, Gayatri?
Yes, please.
So we would actually like to invite you all to sit and think about from the basics as to, do I even manage my money or do I just earn and spend? If I do just earn and spend or I manage, then how much of it do I manage? And if I manage, then what are the areas in which I put my wealth for it to grow or money for it to grow? And what is the context behind saving up money? Is it just survival so that my survival needs are met? Or is it the joy of it, multiplying? Or is it goal based? There are some people that we know of, they just say that my money is multiplying. And then when it multiplies, let me see what I want to do with it. So once you realize what your limiting beliefs are, there could also be a core emotion behind it. Either you feel fearful, or you feel sad, or you feel you come with an experience which has not been very good. So you feel helpless around it. And hence you're like, I have to save up money so that I don't face it again. Yeah. So if you work on this core emotion or this limiting belief, either through EFT or through breath work, then it could be a transformative experience around your mindset of managing money. Maybe initially it is not about, as I said, the quantum. It's not about the amount that you're putting aside, but it is about, when I put money aside, what is running in my mind when I'm doing that, and that will help you increase your money and wealth more. So taking up simple affirmations like my wealth is growing, or I enjoy seeing my money being multiplied, or my money attracts more money, can help you start this cycle of managing money better and well. Yeah, Gayatri, is there something that you would like to add?
One more thing that you can do is when you sit with yourself to ask about what is your habit of managing money and what are your beliefs. Like, are you managing money or not? Do you think you are capable of managing money or not? Then you will start thinking about your parents. I'm very sure of that.
Mm.
Whether my father managed money or he just earned and spent, or my mother managed money, did she save it, did she uh, you know invested it in any form? And from there you will find that you must be behaving uh, in some manner like both of them, or uh, consciously rejecting some part of them, some idea of them. Like my father never saved it, so I will keep on saving it. And we had a few clients who come up and they are like, our entire focus is on earning and then saving it up. We spend hardly any amount or the minimum amount. So, yes, the money is growing as compared to the earlier generation. This person is experiencing that their money is growing. But what is the emotion behind that? My father never saved up. So, after him, we had to face a lot of difficult time. And I don't want that to happen to myself and my family. That's why I'm saving it. So, there is fear and insecurity. And out of that, because money is an energy, everything is an energy. So the energy behind managing money will show up. And then people end up losing all of that investment. Maybe that goes in a loss, or they have to take it out for some other investment, and then there it doesn't grow. So go back to your parents' belief about managing money. And of course, as you will sit with yourself and think about your parents' beliefs, you will also think about your ancestors, both the lineages. And the same process you can do that anybody who you find in both the lineages who could save up the money very well, and another person who could not, and how you relate with those two people. And are there any particular patterns? So, identifying your conscious beliefs, habits, and beliefs about managing money, and then identifying subconscious or unconscious beliefs about managing. That will bring you a lot of clarity about, as Priya said, is there fear, is there sadness, or is there anger behind your habits of managing or not managing? And it will say something about you also. For example, if you feel that you are not able to manage money, you can't manage money, then maybe there is a conversation about yourself that I'm not good enough, I don't understand money, something like that. As Priya said, in your family, if it runs that women don't understand money. So when it comes to managing an investment, the men take all the decisions. So are you carrying that belief? And are you thinking, being a woman, you are not able to manage your money? Or being a man, any woman in your family can't manage your money. So there is so much of work about managing money for you. And that is burdensome. Yeah. So these are the different ways we want you to sit with and start identifying your beliefs about managing or investing them. Yeah, Priya?
Yes. One aspect that we would like to share is also managing money is a skill, like we have already shared. Why do I say that? That's because, like, 15 years back or 20 years back, there was no system of At least when I'm talking of India, there was no system of mutual funds or investing in mutual funds. It was more secure kind of investments that would happen. But now there are new ways of investing money also. Like, for example, now the cryptocurrency is a lot of people talk about it. And most people do not invest in such kind of things because they do not have the knowledge around. So it can be learned. But do you want to learn it? Now that will take you back to your limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
So this is something, managing money is something which can be updated, it can be learned. It's a skill which can be learned. Right? Another thing which came to mind when we were talking is that if you talk of India specifically, around 50, 70 years ago, most of our ancestors have lived on a kind of a survival mechanism or survival consciousness. Now, this was actually introduced to me by a person who does a lot of constellation work around money. Now, she was of the opinion, and what she has seen in her vast work that she has done around money is in India, a lot of our ancestors, because of whatever we went through as history, at that time there was survival consciousness. But now, the current scenario in India, if you see, there is a lot of thriving which is happening. Now, what do I mean by that? If you see the next generation, the kind of investments that they talk of is very different from what maybe an 80-year-old or an earlier generation spoke of. That's because the society and the conditions at that time were very different from what the conditions are today or in the generations to come. Now, why I'm saying this is, it's very important for us to understand and update based on what is happening outside and here, both. And that also is an investment in itself. Learning. So, what are your beliefs around learning around managing money, understanding about these numbers, understanding about the return on investments? That will take you back to a host of thoughts around managing money. And I'm sure sitting with them will help you break this pattern for yourself. Yes, Gayatri, is there anything else that we want to add?
Yeah, I think that's all. Once you identify these beliefs, as we said last time, some of those beliefs might be easy for you to transform. So you can start with the affirmation process for yourself, or you can start using EFT, but that's just the beginning of it.
Yes.
And for much deeper work, two things are going to be available. One is in the last session, we are going to do a process around money. There, I'm sure if you stay committed and you intend for yourself, you can heal at least one belief about money, whichever might be most pressing for you. You can start healing that during the process. And when you start identifying, we really, really want you to sit with it and think of taking professional help also as part of investment, because you're going to invest that money and time and energy in yourself so that you can come out of that barrier instead of slowly just improving. The professional help will help you to overcome the challenge and start touching your highest potential. So if you really want to transform your beliefs, once we have identified the beliefs about all three categories, you set them together and then you start working on them the way you need to. And there, if the investment of money is required when you go to a professional therapist, then don't shy away from it. Don't restrict yourself. If you identify that you have difficulty in doing that, then maybe that could be the first thing that you could take up. because we know that when you will identify these beliefs and start working on them, you can not only improve your finances, you can transform them. So from that possibility we are talking. Yeah, Priya.
Yes, absolutely yes.
So I think that's it. Let's
Yes.
complete.
Yes.
Okay.